Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the second market review, which will be on crypto market, especially Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some well-performing altcoins that are doing quite well on their bottoms. So I thought their charts would be good to share and share my thoughts as well. So we will start from Bitcoin USDT, and let's see what we have. In this Bitcoin USDT monthly time frame, one thing which is very clear is this uh, monthly fair value gap. Uh, I shared this monthly fair value gap and this level in my Telegram channel that I said as long as Bitcoin is holding above this monthly fair value gap and this level is acting as a support, we should be in a bullish market and we should expect higher prices like 80K and then 90K. So as you can see in current price is Bitcoin current price is 61K and this level has held quite well, although there was some fears across the markets and people were expecting that Bitcoin top is in and it will go lower. But you can see that it was only a bigger capitulation and opportunity to load on your altcoin bags and uh, be ready for the next pump and rally on altcoins, and probably we might have alt season in coming months. So this level is holding this monthly fair value gap, and we have this monthly high that acted as a resistance once, twice, thrice in here, and price dumped after that. Price went above this level, then got back inside and caused this bear market down move on Bitcoin in previous cycle. But in this cycle, you can see after this monthly candle closed above this line, the next candle closed bullish as well and engulfed these highs with a bullish body. So what does this indicates? It shows a break in a structure, a bullish break in a structure, and you can also call it a breakout. So this is the monthly time frame breakout, and after that you can see this line has been holding, and we haven't had any monthly close below this initial up move monthly, which can be as a bearish order block. If we close any monthly candle below this level, then this might act as a resistance and we might expect lower prices. But you can see the low of this monthly candle is holding the other monthly candles, and we haven't closed any monthly candle below this low. So no closes below this level, this below this low, which is 59K, and this monthly fair value gap is holding as a support. So this is really good. Now we zoom into weekly time frame. In weekly time frame, you can see that we have a range. Uh, so the same line I marked on the monthly time frame, you can see it much clearer on the weekly time frame that it acted as a resistance and price did manipulation or deviation above this level several times. Then it went down. So this was the dealing range during the previous bull cycle that all season started after this July of 21. So this was your dealing range. And now this high is also acting as a support in here. You had this low to this high as your dealing range, and price has been tagging the discount of this range for 3 times. Actually, for 2 times. This was the initial low, which was your initial internal range liquidity, and I was expecting this to be tagged. It tagged this and pumped. So, but for another time, it did tag this low, which is a tree derived pattern also, and you have this weekly fair value gap as a support at this discount area, and you have this low as your internal range liquidity. So as we have swept this low and tagged this weekly fair value gap, this level should hold, and we should start IRL to ERL, which is internal range liquidity to external range liquidity play, and weekly candle market maker buy model. So this is the play, and the bias for the weekly, this weekly candle and the next weekly candle is bullish. Why? Because this previous weekly candle closed inside this, and we can expect that coming candles, weekly candles, should be bullish towards this high, this previous week high, and then after that we can expect expansion to new all-time high on Bitcoin. So you can see on weekly time frame this is also holding quite well than altcoins, and there's nothing to be bearish about Bitcoin on the weekly time frame as well. So let's dive into daily time frame. The same level, which was this weekly fair value gap on daily time frame, you can see it's very similar to the weekly time frame. Swing low was this after taking this equal lows, and in here we also had such a move. There was several times, once, twice, twice, price swept previous lows and then pumped. So in here you can see there was another move and manipulation to downside. So I think it's just a normal capitulation and downside move to take out the bulls and market maker or big and large investors load on their backs going into the end of this year, especially on altcoins that most of them are at their all-time lows and very discount price. So in daily time frame, you can see that Bitcoin did close above this down candle, which is change in the state of delivery, and retrace to retest this level as a support, this daily order block, and also this daily fair value gap. So what do I expect on daily time frame is after tagging this level, I expect expansion towards this high. So this is the market review on Bitcoin. And if I want to give you a clear market maker buy model play, IRL to ERL, let's go into a cleaner chart of Bitcoin. This one, and let's see if we can find a weekly market maker buy model. So this is your internal range liquidity on the weekly time frame that we haven't closed this weekly below this, which is a very good news. And also we have this recent weekly candle that we can take it as a weekly candle range. So previous candle closed inside. What we can expect? We can expect this current weekly candle at least tag this high, the high of previous week, which is this weekly fair value gap, and also uh, mid of this weekly range. So the initial target for us is 63k, 64k, and after that the second target will be this weekly high. Why? Because this candle closed inside, so the bias is bullish for the weekly candle. Now we use time frame alignment. We go to 4-hour time frame to find CIST and market maker model, also area of values. So in here you can see that this was the last down candle, manipulative candle. We can take it as our uh, change in the state of delivery candle, also our order block. You can see price couldn't close above this level in here, but once it closed, it retested this level twice, once here, then it pumped. So this was an essential level, which was our daily for our order block and change in the state of delivery after sweeping this internal range liquidity on the weekly time frame. So it did change in the state of delivery, retested this level, and pumped again. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have this dealing range from this lows to this highs, and Bitcoin has tagged discount area, which is here. Also, this 4-hour fair value gap. So if we want to have a very clean move to the upside into this uh, recent week high and play that weekly candle market maker buy model on the 4-hour time frame, we should not see another close below this 4-hour fair value gap, and this discount area should be bought heavily and send the price higher. So this is the play on Bitcoin market maker buy model. And this also can be seen as a power of three. This was accumulation on Sunday and Monday. This was manipulation, and now we can expect expansion to the upside. So you could buy Bitcoin on here. You could buy Bitcoin on this CIST and for our order block and play this market maker buy model towards this level. So this is the uh, market maker buy model on Bitcoin, which is weekly candle for your buyers and 4-hour time frame for your market maker buy model. Entries, an area of value, which is this order block, now this fair value gap, and if price make break of structure, you can take another dealing range and enter below the 50% by placing your stops below this low and targeting this highs. So this is the market maker play on Bitcoin. Okay, now we dive into Ethereum USDT chart. Although Ethereum has been underperforming and not doing well versus Bitcoin and even versus Sol USDT, so I don't usually trade Ethereum, and the chart doesn't look very good. But for long-term holding and investment, and especially recently, I have seen some strength on Ethereum. Bitcoin chart also saw Ethereum chart, which might suggest that in coming weeks, Ethereum might do much better than Bitcoin and Solana. But in the previous days and currently, it's not doing much better than Bitcoin or Solana. So we start from the monthly time frame. You can see this monthly time frame. We have monthly fair value gap. I personally want this monthly close above this fair value gap and do not close anybody below this level. And if it does that, it will be still bullish for upwards target, and we can play it to this towards this external and buy side liquidities. So we go to the weekly time frame. On weekly time frame, you can see we had a similar dealing range from this low to this high, similar to Bitcoin, and price has tagged the lows of this, but we haven't closed any candle, and it was only a week. So in ICT concepts, weeks do the damage and bodies tell the story. So we do not consider the weeks; we consider how bodies closes, and you can see body closed above these down candles, which were order block. So it's still good and a discount area. If it manages to close back to trade back above the mid of this range, which is here, then it will be a great play towards this equal highs and this external range liquidity. Meanwhile, if we go to the daily time frame chart and zoom out a little bit, you can see this was a range that took several months, more than 4 months. So this was more like accumulation, and we have this untagged highs, lower highs, which are buy side liquidity, and we swept the sell side liquidity. What usually happens is that we have such a range accumulation, then we have capitulation and manipulative move to the downside, then we have expansion. So it is more like a power of three accumulation, manipulation, and expansion to the upside. And this will be confirmed once it trades back inside this range, which is above this low. So this is Ethereum. Now we go to other charts like Ethereum Bitcoin chart. On Ethereum Bitcoin chart, monthly time frame, you see that this was our fair value gap. This level has acted as a resistance several times, once, twice, thrice, and now it's acting as a support. Also, this down candle can be considered as an order block. So, Ethereum Bitcoin chart is currently trading as at a discount area and level of support, and we should expect a push from this level to the upside. Beside this, that it's trading at support, you can see that we have many equal highs and tagged highs, and this were more, and this buy side liquidities are more like engineered liquidities that can be swept later in the coming months after we make a market structure on monthly time frame above these highs. So this is Ethereum Bitcoin, and I expect once this closes above this line and we have a quite well monthly close, we can expect expansion to the upside and sweeping these highs. If we zoom into the daily time frame, it showed some quite great reaction from this level mid of this monthly fair value gap, and if it closes above this high and make a market structure shift on daily time frame, then we can expect Ethereum to make new all-time highs, and alt season will start after that. Now let's check Bitcoin dominance chart weekly time frame. You can see that this was the recent down move, and it has formed our dealing range from this high to this low. Above the mid of this range is premium, and you should be looking to sell Bitcoin and buy altcoins. So this is a premium level, and I think we are very close to all season and money flowing from Bitcoin into Ethereum and other altcoins. So we have won this previous high. If price gets back inside this, then we can expect a market structure shift and expansion towards this weekly fair value gap, or price might go one push up into 60% into this weekly fair value gap. Then after that, it might start trading lower towards this weekly fair value gap. Either it dumps from this level or higher. We are very close to all season and a dump on Bitcoin dominance chart and possible pump on Ethereum Bitcoin chart. If we want to have an alt season, we should see money flowing from Bitcoin into altcoins, and this total 2 and total 3 should be holding their supports and trade towards their buy side liquidities. So this is the total 2, excluding Bitcoin monthly time frame. In this chart, you can see that this is a fair value gap, and we have another fair value gap on the sell side of this chart. So this can be taken as a monthly balance price range. As long as this level holds and we don't have any monthly candle close below this uh, zone, we can expect higher prices. And I still think that this is only a manipulation on altcoins, and they can outperform Bitcoin in coming months. Total 3 is also holding quite well. You can see how this monthly candle is trading back to the upside, and if it closes like this and holds this monthly balance price range as well as this monthly order block, uh, I, we can expect bullish expansion on altcoins in coming months, and we should be uh, positioned on altcoins rather than Bitcoin. The question many might ask is this: will Solana pump first or Ethereum, and which ecosystem is better for investment? You can see on this Sol Ethereum chart weekly time frame, Sol is trading back below this highs, and if it manages to go below this low and make a market structure shift, I think Ethereum will outperform Solana in coming weeks and months, and it will be better to be positioned on Ethereum than Solana. And Ethereum ecosystem might do much better than Solana. Now let's watch some good looking charts on altcoins and why I think they are in discount, deepest discount levels, and they can do well in coming months and are great for investment. One of them is Sui. You can see that after this expansion, it retraced almost all of this expansion back into this down candle and this monthly fair value gap. Now it's reacting quite well on the monthly time frame, and especially on daily time frame, it has made a market structure shift. So there are many great projects similar to Sui that are reacting quite well from their lows, and I think they might do expansion again going into Q4 of this year. So this is Sui daily chart, and it made a market structure shift. Now let's go to the next chart. The next chart is Helium USDT weekly time frame chart. You can see this is also doing well. After it did the accumulation phase, it pumped and retraced back into this accumulation. Now it's reacting quite well from this level, making a market structure shift on weekly time frame by closing above this down candle, and now and it did retraced into this weekly fair value gap. Now it's doing expansion towards this buy side liquidity, which is this high, and then this buy side liquidity. Aptos monthly chart is also looking good. It's trading within this dealing range from this lows to this highs. It's ripped this low and tagged this monthly order block. Now it's reacting quite well from this support level, and we can expect expansion from this level. If we look the daily time frame, you can see it's doing quite well, and we have this buy side liquidities in here, then this equal highs. So it can also pump from these levels, and this is a key monthly level on Aptos chart. Another beautiful altcoin chart is Injective USDT weekly time frame. You can see this also did an accumulation phase, then reaccumulation, then it did the expansion. Now it's retracing uh, quite well into this discount area and this weekly breaker block, and it's reacting quite well from this level on the weekly time frame. It closed the weekly candle inside and above this low. Now we can expect expansion from this lows to the upside, and it looks quite well. Solana USDT monthly time frame chart is also looking quite attractive. It has this level, monthly inversion fair value gap. It acted as a resistance. Now it's acting as a support. So as long as this level is holding and we have no monthly close below this level, we can expect expansion towards new all-time highs on Solana USDT as well. Another altcoin is Celestia USDT quarterly chart. If we take this previous quarter Q2 as a range low and range high, then go to monthly, weekly, this also looks well. You can see after this massive expansion on the weekly time frame, it did a slow retracement all the way down into this discount area, and now it's forming a double bottom in here. So, and this weekly candle is closing back inside this weekly candle, and current weekly candle is closing bullish. So if this weekly candle closes inside this quarterly range, we can expect expansion back into the mid of this quarterly, then to the high of this quarterly candle range. So this chart also looks attractive. CEUSDT monthly time frame also looking good. We have this monthly fair value gap in here. Price is acting to this fair value gap, and we have this previous month low as an internal liquidity. Now we dive into weekly time frame. You can see that this is also in a discount area, and I personally expect that this might come from here towards new all-time high if we see an alt season in coming months. So it's also attractive. And the last interesting altcoin chart is Vanarchen. This is a quarterly time frame chart. Vanri was initially only a gaming project, but in the recent year it became a blockchain, layer 1 blockchain for gaming, AI, and RWA projects. So it developed, and after this development, before that it did a 2-year accumulation. In here you can see that this was a 2-year accumulation, and after this 2-year accumulation, this year it broke this range to the upside with very explosive candles, bullish candles, and after that we have this Q1 and Q2 candles. So this Q2 candle can be taken as a range low and range high, and we have this quarterly fair value gap. As long as this quarterly fair value gap is holding and we close back inside this range, I expect expansion towards Q2 high and this buy side liquidity, then this high which is 55 cents, and after that new all-time high for Vanarchen. So it looks quite well, and we can expect great performance on many altcoins, and many of them are trading into discount after they did their initial pump in the first half of this year. Now they have done their retracement. Most of them have done their 80% retracements, and if we have an alt season, they can outperform Bitcoin for coming months. And if we go to the weekly time frame of this Vanri chart, you'll see here we had a weekly time frame accumulation as well. We had this expansion. Now price retraced back into this range, and we closed this weekly candle inside this previous candle. And if this weekly candle closes bullish and we make a market structure shift above this weekly candle high, then we can expect expansion towards new highs and new all-time highs for 1D. So I hope you enjoyed this market review on crypto market, and be tuned for new market reviews, and I will keep updating crypto market reviews in coming weeks and going forward into Q4. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.